It's almost impossible to think of a world without circle or circular motion. We have grounds, plots, buildings in circular shapes. In some cases, we may want to know certain aspects of circles, such as the area of the ground in order to cover it up with grass, or the perimeter of a plot to build fence around. We know the perimeter of a circle with radius r is 2 pi r and its area is pi r square. Have you ever thought of how did we arrive at these values? This video throws some light on this interesting fact about a circle. So welcome back to another episode of Wonders of Mathematics from FNM Labs. Let's talk maths. One of the most famous mathematical constants is pi. What is pi? It is defined as the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. The circumference of a circle is same as its perimeter. Consider a circle with a radius r. Suppose we straighten the curve of this circle into a line. Now the length of this line is nothing but the perimeter of the circle. So pi is equal to the length of the line divided by the length of the diameter. So we get the equation as circumference divided by diameter is equal to the constant pi. If r is the radius of the circle, its diameter would be 2 times the radius. So the circumference divided by 2r is equal to pi. Therefore, circumference is equal to 2r times pi, which is 2 pi r. Or, in other words, the perimeter of a circle with a radius r is 2 pi r. Now, how do you know area of a circle is pi r square? Consider a circle of radius r units. Suppose we divide this circle into 4 equal parts. This can be done by cutting the circle along 2 perpendicular diameters as done here. Each part thus formed is called a sector of the circle. Take one of these sectors and examine closely. It is a shape bounded by an arc of the circle on one side and 2 radii on the other 2 sides. The length of the arc is 1/4 of the circumference or perimeter of the circle. Remember, we found the perimeter of the circle as 2 pi r, and hence the arc is 1/4 of this, which is pi r by 2. We have such 4 sectors here. Now let's place these 4 sectors in 2 groups and align them crossed each other, one group downwards and the other upwards. Note that this new shape is bounded by arcs on the top and bottom, which forms the length side, and the radii on the left and right, forming the width of the shape. As the length on one side consists of 2 arcs of length pi r by 2, each summing up to a total length of pi r. The width of the shape is the radius r. Now we divide the circle again using another pair of perpendicular diameters. There are 8 equal sectors now. As the circumference of length 2 pi r is now divided into 8 arcs. Each arc is of length 2 pi r divided by 8, which is equal to pi r by 4. As in the previous case, align these 8 sectors and we get a similar shape. This time there are 4 sectors on one side and the total length of this shape so formed is 4 times pi r by 4, which is pi r, and that is the same in the previous case. Observe that this time the length of each arc is lesser and straighter. These 8 sectors are divided further to produce 16 equal sectors, and they are aligned as we did previously. Observe that each of these 16 sectors is having an arc length 2 pi r by 16, which is equal to pi r by 8. 8 numbers of such arcs constitute the length of the shape with radius r as its width. So, the arc length of the shape is 8 times pi r by 8, which is again equal to pi r. We go on dividing the circle using more and more diameters, creating smaller and smaller sectors. As it goes like this, the shape thus formed assumes a rectangle with its length equal to half of the perimeter, that is 2 pi r divided by 2, which is pi r, and its width equal to the radius. So now area of the circle should be equal to area of the rectangular shape so formed with length pi r and width r. Therefore, area is equal to pi r into r, that is equal to pi r square. Thus we get the area of a circle with radius r as pi r square. This is all for this session. We'll be back with another interesting mathematical concept. If you like this, do subscribe and share. Till we meet again, have a great learning time.